Very monopolized, and it sucks because it makes it so impossible for incredible athletes to just make a living. You know, simple things make a living. You know, these guys, the fighters, are the best athletes in the world. MMA fighters are the best athletes in the world, and a lot of them, because they don't have places to fight, they can't make a living. Now, training is a full-time job, and how bad does it suck if this is what you do for a profession and you can't get a goddamn job? It sucks, man. Everybody should be able to make a living at this. The guys that sacrifice and go out there and entertain us should be able to get paid and feed their families.
Next question.
Dave, you worked with Stephan Bonner, correct?
Yeah.
Now, Stephan had been talking about retirement. He kind of was ready to hang it up,
Right.
and he got a surprise bout with the best fighter in the world. And
He was
silver.
he was in Tampa training with us when he got the call.
So did you guys work? Did you energize each other? You being energized for your first bout, and him kind of coming back from what he was about to retire from?
Well, I think I don't know about if I energized him, but he got the call. He came to practice the next day and beat the living hell out of me. And I think it was just because he put his game face on, and his game face was on, and he came and he was
Bring
training
your chair up
hard.
here with you, Fred. Bring your chair
It
up.
was a different Stephan Bonner. It was kind of scary.
And,
I gotta say one
go
thing,
ahead.
because Stephan Bonner, I think he's gonna be a little disappointed because he called me, and the two things he said is keep your hands up and your chin down.
And you giving back is pretty awesome. I'm just wondering, like, where all this comes from. Like, what makes you give back so much? Because I've been watching what you've been doing in the Northeast, and it's really emotional to see somebody do that. I mean, everybody knows you're really well off, but to give back that purse, that's one more treatment somebody gets, that's one more day in the hospital to get. What makes you do all that?
I'm glad you brought that up because the guy sitting right next to me is a dear friend of mine. He really made it possible for me to do a lot of things that we're doing now. We're doing stuff together. His name's Carterley, and he's in remission from leukemia. And he's the richest man in the world. So I'm kind of using my name and his money to help people, which is a cool thing. But it's just something. Cancer in particular is just something that's something personal for me because my ex-wife suffered with cancer for years. And she's in remission. She's healthy. Not speaking to me anymore. But after we went our separate ways, I kind of kept up, the fight that I started. And it's very near and dear to both of our hearts, and it's something we're going to continue to do, especially stuff directed towards kids.
Yeah, it's great to team up like this, and it's okay to have, but it becomes your responsibility to give back at that point. And that's exactly what we're doing. And,
A lot of people don't do that, so that's great. Next. Wait.
Can I follow up on one thing? I know you're a co-owner, I believe, of Caesar Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Gym.
Gracie Fighter in Tampa, yeah.
Yeah. Do you advocate a lot for kids down there a lot? Do you have a children's
Yeah,
program?
we're actually moving our facility so we can actually accommodate children, because when I originally opened the gym, it was going to be my personal gym, and it's in a bone shell of a warehouse, and we don't have any amenities for children, which is something that kind of sucks, and we wanted to make a change, so we're moving into a better facility, because we really believe in teaching young kids martial arts, because it just sets the tone for the rest of their life.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Right
Hey, how
here.
you doing? Jason with BJPenn.com. You went through a little adversity in the beginning of this fight. I just wanted to know, how that felt for you and, what it's like stepping into the cage and finally competing.
It's weird because at the same time, it woke me up, but at the same time, it woke me up and kind of almost put me to sleep. So it really took me a while to get my bearings about me, but after it hit me, he hit me and he really rocked me. I wasn't nervous anymore, but I was just out of it. It took me a while to get my bearings back, and he kept hitting me. And I've said before that if nothing else, professional wrestlers are durable. So I think I've proven that point. He did. He rocked me. He hits like a mule.
You're 43. You've been training in mixed martial arts for quite some time. You've been all over the place with all kinds of camps. I just want to know, what are you looking to accomplish in the sport?
Okay. Yeah, I just do it because I love it. Yeah, that's it. I don't have any ulterior motive. I'm not going to get rich out of the sport, obviously. Maybe it's even more obvious after tonight that I'm not going to be a world champion. But I do it because I love it, and I want to promote it as much as I can.
He was talking about how good your single was when you took him down. Is that something you feel like is a strength of yours? Did you see an opening? Did you grab it?
I mean, honestly, we thought that my stand-up was going to be my strength there, and I went to my wrestling because, I was kind of desperate at that point. But my stand-up striking is, I moved pretty good for a heavyweight. Like I said tonight, I think, so nervous, and it all went out the window. I didn't have my legs under me at all. I mean, I just felt like I couldn't move, and, it was just...
Did the nerves stay with you through the fight until the end?
After he rocked me for the first time, they were gone. but so was half of my brain. You know, I just felt like it took me a while to recover. You know, so.
I've read a lot about things that you've said, talking about being in your first fight, and you want to do it just to do it. You've always loved to fight, trained a long time. When you finally got hit, when you finally got rocked, was that what you were looking for at the end of the day? Is that one of the most things you're going to take away from this fight?
No, I think like I said, you know, the biggest thing I'm going to take away from this fight is that my camp members are proud of me. You know, that's what's most important to me, because they know I went through hell for 8 weeks, and I did it for no other reason that I love it, and I wanted to experience what they experienced.
Next question.
Congratulations, Dave.
Matt Jewell from Bleacher Report. My question is for Vince. Take us through the fight from your perspective. Like, how did you feel when you landed that first blow? What was going through your mind? And what was going through your mind, of course, when everything went south?
When you take the fight on a few days' notice, and you've had as many as me, it's about having fun. You know, I don't know if you noticed, I was waving at the kids. I have fun in there. You know, it's too late to get nervous. It's too late to worry. I honestly thought, it's his first fight. With all my experience, I thought it would be enough to carry me through. Like I said, that was a beautiful shot. I'm a little wrestler, and I never saw it. I was like, what the hell? Heavyweights, there's very few that are great on the ground. Whoever gets on top usually wins. So there's a big, strong guy. He gets on top, and you can't move. So but I got to tell you, man, I've had the time of my life here. I fought some of the best, and it was unbelievable. And when these guys said, like I said, I lost both grandparents to cancer, so wearing the pink today. It's awesome, guys. Awesome what you guys are doing, man. Like he has everything. He could have about any woman, all the money. He has a life this guy's dream on. This guy's dream about having his publicity, his money, his fame, and he has the balls to get in there and fight. Not for money, not because he has to. That's respect. That's honor. You got to respect a guy for that. Any guy that would take a chance, and I had nothing to lose. He had everything to lose. His name going out there, he had a ton to lose, and he took that chance. So how can you not respect that? How can you not like that in a guy? It's frustrating hearing all this crap from the people that never fought trying to talk shit, and I'm like, hey, the guy's getting in there when he doesn't have to. How many other well-off, famous guys are doing that? Nah, they're like, fuck that, I'll watch it from my couch. I ain't getting hit. And he went in there, and honestly, I thought I had him, and he came back. You gotta respect the guy. Guy's got heart. Everybody question his chin, everybody question his heart, and I think that's answered, because he...
When we were in the clinch, I actually told Vince that he hits really hard.
Just one more. Yeah, just one question for Dave. You're a professional, mixed martial artist now. You're a famous guy. You've been in movies. You're, pro wrestler. What keeps you grounded, through all the fame? Because for a professional, entertainer, you have no ego.
I think it's really because I was such a late bloomer. So I made my pro wrestling debut when I was 33. So I was already kind of who I was. I had already developed my character, and you got people, they sometimes forget that, most of my life I was dirt poor. I didn't have time to my name. So that's what keeps me grounded, my roots, my mom.
One thing I want to know, what ignited the passion for you to choose one of the toughest?
I know, man.
Man,
What's wrong with me, dude?
You could have gave back in so many other ways.
I think,
Why choose this?
Because I'm a fan. That's why I became a wrestler. I was a fan. That's it. I always want to be a fan, on the inside looking out rather than a fan on the outside. It's so easy to talk crap or say, you should do this, you should do that. Do that when you're on the outside looking in. But you never really know what they go through until you've been in there getting punched in the face. To where you can barely stand up.
No saying Mike Tyson would say, everybody has a fan until they get punched.
Right, everybody's a tough guy until they get punched in the face, right?
Okay.
Jimmy.
Yeah, Christian started with MMAJunkie.com. You will have a movie coming out, of course, and I assume that has a lot of media responsibilities, traveling, appearances, and whatever. Did that in any way conflict with your training? Did you have a hard time
Just
staying focused?
somewhat, but it's honestly something that just is what it is. It's something I brought on myself, so I can't complain about it.
And is CS MMA already talking to about bringing you back?
I hope so. I consider Jimmy Birchfield, junior and senior, very close friends.
He's definitely coming back. That's his wish, positively. You got the butterflies out tonight. All right, next.
Well, thanks for coming out. I'm so proud to be part of this event. Dave Bautista gave me opportunity.
Which means I begged for him to be on this card. I'm a big fan. We became close friends when I was in Montreal, so I really begged him to be with
Just so, I'm proud to be what he did after the fight. You know, give his purse to charity. I mean, to me, it's just respect. You know, and he just loves the sport so much. He doesn't do it for the money. You know, he loves the skin. Show nothing but respect to Dave Bautista. You know.
Amen.
Have you all said hello to Mama Bautista right here? Come here, come right up here. Say hello to Mama.
Mama, how's it feel to have such an honorable son? I mean, you did an awesome job.
I'm so proud of him. I'm glad raising him in the project something good came
That's good, Mama.
There's good people in good places like that.
Oh, yeah.
He's a great
There
guy.
had to be a good ending to this, but I knew he could do it when he went in.
Mom, that guy punched me in the face.
Oh, thank you. You did a good job, too.